Here's the acquired pieces I've gotten lately. This is a set of large port vortecs. I don't know if you can see the GM stamping on the runner floors. Look how big those runners are. 2-inch intake and 1.55 exhaust port valves. The back side features the Bowtie and 86cc exhaust ports. I also forgot to mention the paper that came with these had mentioned that they had 215cc intake ports. And what I like to say is I'm going to get very detailed on these heads. You see now down the throat there is this new wait, there we go. There's this guide, if you can see that. It's very smooth and it goes up towards the guide. Let me show you. There. This flashlight isn't helping, but mag light and their bright LED lights. But angle of the head doesn't change it, but anyways, it has a nice little provision up top of the intake runners. It weighs in at 45 pounds. It's way lighter than the other heads I've come to know. There's the casting number. And notice this isn't a normal casting number like you see just going across like this. It's going across like that. Here's the, you can have center bolt or you can have perimeter bolt. Distinct vortex logo that I showed you earlier. Valve guides are bronze. And these are like $350 a piece at Crate Engine Depot. I couldn't resist. You know, I'm doing a build. These are just, you know, very inexpensive. There's the two vortex type and older style perimeter bolt holes. You can have 12 bolt or the 8 bolt vortex intakes. I'm doing a Speed Warrior, a weigh-in Speed Warrior, because I've seen it done before, and it's a great intake. I mean, you can get a RPM range of about 1500 to 6700 RPMs with the dual plane. That's pretty impressive. Yeah. I'm planning on sticking these on my 400. It's a small block, and you know, this small block, and I don't know why I said that. It's a small block Chevy 400. It's gonna be bore 30 over, so I may go to 406. I'm doing a roller cam, and I plan on getting some cheaper springs than what they had to put on. GM Performance is expensive, but comp cams and stuff like that I can do with. The rocker arms are going to be stamped steel roller tips, the 1:5 ratio. I'm going to have a retrofit hydraulic roller cam from Mac Howard's and I'm gonna test these babies with that. And it's gonna be it might be a max efficiency cam, because those offer up to 5/10 of an inch, which I prefer more. Note over here, another interesting thing I came across is these bolt holes. The provisions for the spark plug wires to go neatly down to the, I don't know if stock GM heads come with those, but I just wanted to point that out also. These are big. I don't know what kind of headers I'm going to go with, but it's just 5/8 I think would do okay, but who knows? Those might not be great, but for street use I think 5/8 would be okay with a little bit of rounding out, but who knows? That might also affect flow in the exhaust. I don't like to mess with stuff I don't know, you know. I like to do this right. Yep. Well, that's my review on these heads. I hope you enjoyed it. They're a nice set, and if you ever come across Bear, if you want Bear, the parts number for this changes from the 371C, and they're revised. If you noticed, these say, the casting numbers say 371C, but they come with the 255344. Oh wait, no. 355455. I can't remember it, but it's 3, I believe, at the end. And that's the part number. But this is the casting for that part number. It's Bear casting, and that's the part number. But the normal part number for this assembled is the casting number. It's confusing. Just look up Bear large port vortex crate engine depot. You will be very pleased with what you see. It'll pop up 206 intake, 76cc, but when you're looking at the full detail, they did revise the exhaust instead of like a D shape. They made it more like, I don't know, it looks like a D shape, but that's to promote better flow coming up out of the cylinders. It's relatively smooth. I could stick my finger in there and it's just like, wow. I can stick 2 fingers in there. I have a big hand. 2 fingers. Let's see how many I could cram in the front. 3. Maybe I could fit a pinky in there. Well, yeah, I crammed all 3 in there. Or all 4. It's actually not that comfortable, but 3 is. 3 is pretty comfortable. I hope you enjoyed this. Just giving a little review of my thoughts on these. The 3/8 screw and studs instead of the expensive bigger studs that you could get. I don't know, it's your preference, but these are the max large port Bowtie vortex that are available, and they're the best that GM has to offer. I would look in these over AFRs any day, because I've heard and I've seen on the flow data on the intake side was 280 CFM, 28 inches water, at 5/10 and 5/1000 of an inch lift. Now this, I can guarantee 5/10 of an inch lift, you'll get at least 260 CFM out of these bad boys. And whatever you're doing, 350, 383, 400, 406, like I'm doing, a stroked out 434. These would be optimum for that. High RPM, high performance, low and grunt, whatever you want. These heads offer it. The 65cc chambers that you see here, oh yeah, more smoother than their earlier counterpart Vortex. I noticed that also. You look at an image on the internet, you look at Vortex, you don't see them as smooth. They're like rough, have all sorts of edges. These are smooth. This also incorporates a 5-angle valve grind. I also like to see if we can see that intake. Oh yeah, you see it? Yeah, that's what I was trying to show you. It takes the work out of grinding and smoothing down the guide for you, so it's basically all done for you. That's very aerodynamic. I'd like to think of it as aerodynamic because that's like a plane wing. And plus, in the exhaust port, I like to show that off. If you notice, the guide is at the farthest back, farthest wall, and it's hugging that wall very, very, very tightly. I don't think cutting it would make a difference. I don't think any grinding on this cylinder head would make a difference. It's optimal. Cast as performance head. If this doesn't impress you, I'm gonna call you a fool. Use these with the 18cc D-shaped cup pistons, or your 12cc's, or whatever you like to run. Your application, you name it. You're gonna see great power. Well, thanks for watching. This is Eskimo 1399. Have a good day.